Recording. Okay, cool. So
My teeth hurt.
it's a great way to start. Okay, so we have Alex Preziosi, Melissa, myself, and we have Eileen and Zeke. And
I'm glad I'm the one with the last name here.
Fucking out of here.
Zeke Le Misera, Eileen Byrne, Melissa Ogdenson, and me, Ashtonio Banderas.
Oh,
Melissa and I are queued up for a dungeon right now, and
I'm playing Overwatch, which might include me screaming at points, but that's because that's the only natural response to this game. This game is trash and hatred.
I thought that you were gonna say screaming at porn for some reason. I was like, yeah.
You know,
like a football game, just like no.
Not
actually, guys. Okay, I told people, it'd be really funny to see in, like, a sports bar is... Okay, so, like, you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, right? And there's a game on, a lot of people are yelling, etc., etc.
I once went into a Buffalo Wild Wings and got hot sauce in my eyes. It was terrible.
I was gonna say, somebody should, like, go into a Buffalo Wild Wings. Turn on the TV, turn it to, like, Law and Order SVU, and then start screaming at the TV.
Like it's a football game?
Yeah. Just be like, no, that's a terrible plot point! Why are you choosing those dialogue choices? That's terrible!
So I feel like that'd be funnier with porn.
Can somebody please go to a Buffalo Wild Wings at like 1 o'clock in the morning again with me? That was a time.
Fuck yeah, dude! I love Buffalo Wild Wings.
I don't want. What is a Buffalo Wild Wings like at 1 a.m.?
Dude, it's fucking lit.
Because last time I went to a Buffalo Wild Wings was with Paul at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and like we saw his dead wife.
What? Hold on, context needed.
Wife.
It was. Okay, what else happened? There was, like, some sort of weird...
A lot of context to the story.
Sign thing with fucking Linkin Park playing in the background and then suddenly stopping in the middle of a song.
I feel like I saw this.
The TVs were blinking out. There was just, like, fucking, like, a line of employees just having a little fucking parade around the Buffalo Wild Wings.
This sounds like
it almost sounds like walking into a Buffalo Wild Wings at 1 a.m. is like walking into it on the wrong date. Like you enter on Tuesday and it's like 3 years down the line, just temporarily.
Yeah, that's how we found Paul's dead wife, Amy Bender.
She entered the Buffalo Wild Wings and ended up in the Twilight Zone.
No,
dude, literally, like, we're the shining Buffalo Wild Wings. I've never had this. I just wanted my Asian wings, and now.
Oh. Time to enter the dungeon.
No, because there was
the fungeon.
There was a girl that Paul thought was cute, and like
she died.
No, but they were doing like the It was like when one of the hurricanes hit, and shit.
Was she like somebody? Was she like a casualty of the hurricane?
No, it's more. There's more.
Oh God.
But wait, there's more.
There was like a woman that looked like the cute girl on the screen, and her last name was Bender. And I was like, shit, Paul, it's your wife. Oh no, shit, never mind, she's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, that was kind of more ramped up to be something spooky than anything else. I was hoping that like you were just eating some like hot sauce, and then out of nowhere you just see like a corpse. Be like, yo. So I ordered the number 9.
I ordered to eat.
Like, hey, sorry, yeah, I'm 15 minutes late to my order. Can I still get that shit?
Can I like get extra fried pickles with my corpse, please?
I ordered a plate of like the hottest wings on the menu, and I got fingers instead, and not chicken fingers, just
fingers.
The Frankenstein buffalo.
Excuse me, is this corpse gluten free though?
They gave me wings, but definitely didn't belong to chickens. I will tell you that.
Oh no. Yeah, that's about right.
I don't think I'm really on gameplay at all.
I just need to punch more people.
Ganketh my ass.
What?
Playing League and I'm telling them to come ganketh my ass.
Oh.
They so try.
It's pretty brick dick outside. I don't know why you'd want
It is brick dick as fuck. That colloquialisms are weird.
Yeah, I'm from New York and that's a weird fucking colloquialism.
Hey, Zeke, have you ever heard the term brick dick before now?
Brick. Say brick a lot.
Oh, okay.
Why the brick dick?
Guys.
We'll be like, yo, homie, it's Matt Brick out. And be like, yeah.
But never brick dick.
No, not brick dick.
It's just
Ted,
weird. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How far is going too far with your pets? Like, is having matching pajama sets with your dog too far?
You have a problem.
I don't see a problem with it.
Your dog has shoes. You have a problem.
I mean, my dog needs shoes because she's really tiny, and like, if we put her outside, she'll be like, "Oh no!" So we need to put shoes on her, or let her poop in the house, and fuck that noise.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get you therapy. It's all right.
So I mean, like, hey, I'm not the only one living here. It's not like it's my, and I already have enough therapy. Thank you. Therapy, I got a good place to speak.
I mean,
that was words.
Some dogs should have like those wax things on their paws if you're going to be walking them outside, especially with the salt.
With all the salt.
Like it could hurt their paws.
Need a pet.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe buying matching onesies for you and your dog is going too far.
Sometimes, you know, you just want to put your animal in clothing because you want them to feel shackled to civilization like every other human, and you just want them to realize the
my taxes, dog.
the level of suffering and humility that you put up with on a daily basis at your office job.
So I think leaving things to your pets in your will is crossing the line.
Can you do that?
So like if I were like I leave all of my small soft toys.
Unless there's a caveat to this. Unless Carrie Fisher did that, in which case it's okay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like having rules for your pet in your will makes sense. Because, like, I mean, technically, legally speaking, they are property, so it's up to you what happens to them when they die. When you die, but
maybe
like
a parrot, yeah.
But like, you know, the thing is, like, if you are leaving anything to your pet in your will, like, oh, you know, when I die, I want my dog. I want my little Shih Tzu, Poontine, whatever.
Poontine. Poontine. You called your Shih Tzu Poontine.
I want my little Shih Tzu Poontine to be getting the Mercedes Benz when I die. My husband Gerrard.
Wait, back up. Time out for a second. Why Poontine? Because poutine and poon are two totally different things.
I think he meant poutine, but
no,
don't tell me what I meant.
or just both.
But you know, if someone's like, "What is too much of a connection to your dog?" Leaving more to your dog than your children in your will is too much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, so little Poutine, fine, I'll call the dog Poutine. The little Shih Tzu Poutine.
No. Go back to Poontine. Go back to Poontine.
All right, my little Shih Tzu Poutine. To them I leave the Mercedes-Benz. And because fuck my son Clyde. I don't like him.
Dude, whoever does a bad job with naming people.
Yeah,
Poutine.
Wow.
We're also talking about. We're not talking about the credibility of a woman who's leaving a dog, a Mercedes Benz.
We're talking about the credibility of a hypothetical person.
a very shitty hypothetical person, mind you.
Oh god. Like, I'm imagining like a small Shih Tzu and a giant Mercedes Benz, but like a tiny thing of poutine in one of those like Stewart's cups, like one of those like Stewart's like paper plate things.
Futon things.
Yeah, and they're just like the dog's just sitting there, and it like rolls up next to like the deceased person's child, and it's like, hey, get in the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking.
But the dog is also wearing sunglasses. Just picture that, please.
If you ever grant a pet power of attorney, you have crossed the line.
Hey, Granny might have had dementia. You never know. Like, this could actually just be a little box of poutine that she thinks is a dog.
That's a really dark thought. That's like levels of dementia that like are just really sad.
It's a thing of poutine that's like old and
happy level of dementia?
No.
Oh wait, no. I'm gonna speak. Okay, the words "happy levels of dementia" kind of got me thinking. Has anyone? There's a few movies out there that a lot of people like to riff on. Does anyone want to guess one of the movies? And it's not The Room before anyone asks.
I don't know. There's a lot of movies that are
pretty shitty.
Yeah. So that scene reminded me of particularly like I was watching a review for something because I just had it on as background noise. And the movie was called God's Not Dead.
Oh, that like really, really awful. Yes. Oh, it has like what's it?
It's Christian cinema.
It basically portrayed every atheist as like a terrible, like heartless person. So there was a point where in that movie where like I guess there's this elderly person at a nursing home, and she like opens up her thing for her dinner, and she's like, "Oh, chicken! I can't remember the last time I had chicken." And somebody was like,
God.
"Yeah, you had." And somebody goes, "Yeah, you had it like last week and yesterday and the day before yesterday." And they're like, "All she's been eating is chicken." And someone goes, "I don't think that's healthy for you. Like, I don't think you should do that to her." And somebody's like, "Well, she loves it anyway, so shut up." And I was like, one person? Like, so for some reason you said happy dementia, and all I could think of is that scene of, oh, when was the last time I had chicken?
Sorry, babe. See, but like, in a weird way, that like that moment that you're describing seems to me to summarize like exactly kind of the attitudes of like a lot of like hardcore religious people, where it's just sort of like where it's just sort of like this person's like completely delusional in their mindset. Shut up, just let them have their delusions.
They're not bothering anybody, but they think they're not bothering anybody.
Themselves. I don't know why you reminded me of that. The silly church videos that have like the WWE fucking like meme with them and shit, where they're like hitting people with coats and they're just fainting.
Oh god!
That a dude who thought he was missing the front part of his brain, and that he was possessed by the lizard that controlled all the other lizards controlling the government.
Oh my god.
There's a
What
lizard.
rabbit hole have we crawled into?
The best kinds of rabbit holes.
You know, actually, very funny you mentioned this. There was a Vice video I just watched that was pretty funny. Somewhere in Kansas that believes that that fucking Christ was a space alien.
Beautiful.
So they're worshiping basically Space Christ.
Space Christ. That
It's
sounds like a great
symbolism.
album name.
Huh?
It sounds like a great album name.
Space Christ.
Space Christ.
It's not the Church of Space Christ. It's like something like xenomorphism or whatever the fuck it is. But
which would be really strange because xenomorphism sounds like it would be them just worshiping the alien from Aliens.
Oh, I could have. You know what? If people think that Christ is some,
isn't that the plot of Alien Covenant?
Kind of.
I'm being really stupid because I fell down a hole and I don't know where everybody went.
You have to take that big jug handle on the map. Look on the map. See that big jug handle right there?
No.
No. Look at the map to your right. To your right. That you were walking on it before.
So.
Yeah, I fell off of it.
Yeah, African Space Christ.
Yeah, but you have to go back to the spot. Space
I'm not
Christ.
right, okay?
It's okay. No, it's fine. It's okay, babe.
I'm not than the Space Christ people.
You have to go back up that trail.
Well, speaking of Space Christ, Native Americans get really offended when you call them Jews.
Wait,
I couldn't. Oh, we've had this conversation before. About
if you call a Native American a Jew, I'm really curious why in the fuck that happened in the first place.
I mean, the same. According to the Book of Mormon, the Native Americans are the lost tribe of. I can't finish the sentence. I just really don't want to. Okay, it's not that I can't. I really just don't feel like acknowledging that.
Nobody wants to acknowledge Mormonism, except for other Mormons.
I mean, Mormons, they believe that Jesus is from somewhere in Missouri, I think. I don't know.
No, okay. All right. Here, I have to break out my past experience with.
Are we gonna both break out? Are we gonna have a Book of Mormon off? Because
no, it's because we've talked about this. I grew up in the Mormon church, so I have to explain things to people whenever the subject of Mormonism comes up. So the idea behind Mormonism is the idea that there was a lost tribe of Israel that ran off and found America and settled there and, I don't know, became the Aztecs or the Mayans or the Incas or something like that. Anyways, at some point during their history, they did receive some kind of visitation from a resurrected Christ. It wasn't the idea that he was from there, but it was more the idea that he, kind of did a world tour after he, came back.
I guess you can call it a revival tour.
It's literally. So, but yeah, that's basically the idea. Is he did some kind of revival tour, and then he went and visited the lost tribe of Israel, and so I found you. But yeah, it's basically Christian fan fiction. It's really what it can be described as. I hope my parents don't listen in on me. Granted, they know I'm pretty much an atheist, but
there's some pretty fascinating text out there. So the word canon, us being all a bunch of giant fucking nerds. Yeah. Sorry, I just obligated to say it like that.
Yeah.
All argue about what is and isn't canon, but that comes from the Bible, the good book. So in that book, there are canon things and non-canon.
They call it the good book, but I'd really only give it about a 6 out of 10.
God,
it was a decent book.
Then what am I? in this. Like, if say fucking like this Christ thing is like DC, would I be Marvel?
No, that would be Image Comics because you're being super edgy.
Yeah, I guess so.
So continue where you were saying though, Alex.
Okay, so there's a lot of trippy stuff that got left out of the Bible because the Catholics were like, well, we know this is written down, but we gotta assume that Jesus wasn't like this because, like, yeah, he totally wouldn't be. Yeah. That's like, it's sort of the equivalent of like, oh yeah, do you know Clyde's mom really likes the dog. She left the dog.
This family is like weird.
And the thing is, like, what? Clyde's mom isn't like that. She would never do that. Like, it's one of those. It's sort of like, yeah, I know the Bible says this happened, but Jesus isn't like that, bro. Like, you gotta believe me. So they just don't consider those canon. That's the argument. Like the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Judas, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. There are like 12 Gospels, man, but there's only like 4 in the Bible. So some of the events include Jesus pushing a dude off a roof.
It's pretty great.
I'm pretty sure Jesus like. So it's either Jesus killing a lizard or that's a book by.
No, that was a book by what's his name?
Neil Gaiman?
Oh no. There's an author. He wrote he's very kind of like similar to Terry Pratchett, but he's an American. No. He's an American writer actually. It's something more.
But like there's lots of weird.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there was a book where he wrote about Jesus, and there was a scene in the book where he like his friend like. I was like Jeb or something like that. Like it was
his brother Jeb Christ.
Well, no, it was just like it was like it was either his brother or like his long lost like best friend or something like that. And he like would like smash a lizard with a rock, and Jesus would bring it back to life and all that. But yeah, apparently it's a really funny book. But yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that they cut out on the cutting room floor of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So,
but
give me a second.
I was gonna mention before because we were mentioning just like weird religious things at this point.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure this out right now, so I don't know the exact years, but I think because I was trying to fact check what I was saying. But there was a point in France where they banned eating potatoes because they thought that because potatoes were closer to the ground, that they were like the devil's food. I wish I was kidding.
There are lots of dumb religious things that people, like.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm reading that it was apparently they banned it because they thought it caused leprosy. So it was banned in France between around like 1748 and 1772. So
that's a long time for potatoes to be banned.
Yeah, that is. And you know what's even funnier is I think it was so around I feel like I learned this somewhere, but the timelines don't add up, so that's why I'm trying to fact check it, because I want to actually make sure what I'm saying is right. But from what I heard was that like it wasn't until like I think shortly after the potato famine in Ireland that France, a lot of their crops was freezing at the same time, and they were like, "What do we do?"
Oh no!
And someone's like, "We gotta eat the potatoes." But I don't know if that's entirely true, so I'm gonna try to look for a source on that, but I do have the thing about it was banned in France from 1748 to 1772.
Wow, get potatoes.
So there was a period in the Renaissance and before the Renaissance, leading up to like the 17th century, the Protestant Reformation. During this time period, lots of shit happened. But part of the reason why the Protestant Reformation happened is because Catholicism got fucking weird. And that's the only way I can put it. It got weird. Okay, so like New Jersey. Okay, where we at is the most Catholic part of the fucking country. By a lot.
Wait, New Jersey is the most Catholic part of the country?
We're filled with a bunch of Italians, Irish, and Polish.
Oh god,
Everybody's
I'm not moving
Italian.
back there.
Everybody's Catholic.
Gross.
Oh, like the New York, or Jewish. We're also in the most Jewish part of the world. Not the country, the world. Well, also the country, but the world as well.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jewish people in the New York metro area.
Yeah. It makes sense, but I didn't actually. It was like I knew it was a high volume of Jewish populace, but I didn't know. I didn't know that it was the most in the world. That's interesting, though.
So, when I say Catholicism got weird, a lot of weird. Oh no, something's happening. I'll be back. Ah.
I feel like a lot of religions could be summed up to, yeah, and then that got really weird.
I mean, I'll give it this. My religion has done something pretty stupid just because of what they did in Florida, and I fucking love it. If you guys would love to hear about it.
Yes,
sure.
Yes, I would.
Alright, so many people have not known, but do know, is that I'm a Satanist, so it's perfectly cool by that. And they did something in Florida where the public schools, basically, this church said, hey, you have to start teaching Christianity in the school, and so they started handing out literally Catholicism teachings inside these public schools, which technically breaks church and state. Then the Jews got on it and were like, hey, what the fuck? Now teach people about Jewish shit. And so they started doing that. And so the Church of Satan was like, all right, this is kind of stupid. You shouldn't be teaching your kids this. So they invented the big old book of fun with Satan. They went up to the legislature and said, hey, we're an organized religion, and that's our church. You have to teach your kids about Satan. And they legally had to until they removed the law.
That's pretty great.
Satanism is literally the biggest troll on anything that is like trying to brainwash people.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
As I understand, it's basically just atheism with more like ritualistic tendencies, isn't it?
No, not even close.
No?
Satanism is the concept that you just thoroughly believe in yourself.
Well, yeah.
That there is no, it's not that there's no God, there's no hell, there's no this, there's no devil, there's nothing that. It's just you are your own power and nothing around you does it, and just be a good person. You're basically a really dark hippie. Literally, their laws is like, if someone is stupid, try to correct them. If they're ignorant, let them die.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, it's literally, it's like, if someone's going to be a bigot about something, just let people be. Don't spread your opinion unless it's asked for. Don't rape, don't kill, don't steal, don't be a bad person. Worship freedom of creation.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude, it's basically giant hippieism, so... But they do stuff with, like, the image of the devil and everything just to mock, basically, Christianity and any other religion just to make people laugh.
That's fair.
Which you absolutely look up on Google and download it. You can get the Big Book of Satan coloring book on a PDF.
That's hilarious.
It's fucking enjoyable, too. I downloaded it and looked at it. It's basically like, oh, listen to your mom and dad, don't do this. And they put, like, the biggest thing that was evil was the church.
Oh my god. It works. It works. Yeah, religion's funny.
Fun times in paradise.
I don't know what I was gonna say next. I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right.
It's not though. That's terrible.
Damn. I don't know. I'm playing League. I'm getting fucked.
That's kind of the thing about League, though, is you really only play League to get fucked.
Yeah, essentially. If I wasn't a bit of a masochist, I wouldn't play this game.
That's fair. That makes sense to me.
The amount of stress that you have to put yourself through to play this game is on another level.
Okay, so...
You looked up the potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have the answer to the potato quandary.
So, for some reason... Give me 1 second, sorry.
And...
I didn't want to hear it.
Sorry, I want to make sure there isn't noise.
It's alright, we're just saying your dog wants us silenced, like they don't want to know. Dog doesn't want the truth to be out.
I'm like, hey guys, I figured out the answer. And so it's like, shut up, Eileen!
Dog is the secret spy.
Be silent, human!
Yeah, for some reason, I thought it had a connection to the potato famine because I feel like I feel like I learned this fact around the same time.
A Gerrard Mara has joined our humble crew.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh. Well, we now have that on recording.
Oh.
Yeah, Gerrard, if there's ever a suicidal case in your future, that's not going to go too well.
Yeah, it's really not. So, okay, so about the potatoes.
Wait, what's the topic? What's the topic of the night?
Okay, so the topic of the night is from
wacky religious shit.
Yeah,
wacky religious shit and dementia.
So
don't forget the dementia.
So I was saying before that there was a point in France where potatoes were banned from 1748 to 1772, and I'm trying to figure out why it was banned in France from 17. That timeline. I'm not going through this again. Long story short, they thought that it like caused leprosy, and then eventually someone was like, "Hey, wait, potatoes aren't that bad for you." So basically, there was. Hang on, sorry, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation of this name, and I'm sorry.
Is it French?
Yes.
Nobody's gonna judge you for it.
All right.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'll help you if you want.
Oh, yeah, Zeke, don't you actually speak French?
Do.
No?
Do.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do speak French.
You
I mean,
multilingual bastard, you.
I'm gonna put his name in. Just give me 1 second.
Speak the things. It's also because most of my exes were French.
That's
You know, I would love to know actual other languages that I could speak to people. But this guy, if someone can help me with the pronunciation of
Let
his
me
name.
tab out for a second, and I will look at this.
So basically,
Yeah, it's Antoine
Auguste.
Auguste, yes.
point being is that he was captured by Prussians during the 7-Year War, and the way he survived was that he basically ate only potatoes for the time being. So while he was captured, it was a thing in, like, while it was still being banned in France, and it wasn't until he came back to France and then basically wrote a thesis on, like, potatoes are good for you. Please eat more potatoes. Do not criminalize potatoes.
Dude, he wants some fucking potatoes.
And then eventually the law was revoked, and that's how potatoes became unbanned in France in 1772.
But why were they banned?
But they were So, like I said before, they were banned because they thought that they caused leprosy, and that they also thought they were a food of the devil.
Just because the Irish eat potatoes doesn't mean they're a fool of the devil. Gosh. Fucking France keeping it classy.
Yeah, basically because, like, they were given to the lowest of the low farm animals, like pigs and stuff. People were like, oh, I don't want to eat potatoes. That's like, you know, that's animal food. That's not people food. Oh, how things have changed.
Yeah, like fucking, lobsters used to be fed to the criminals.
Slaves.
In New England.
Yeah, and
So,
and also they're the cockroach of the sea.
Fucking delicious cockroaches.
I would argue that shrimp is cockroach of the sea.
Well, but actually, scientifically, they are actually closely related to. Sorry, I'm like getting distracted by the game. From what I've read, they are genetically more close to cockroaches than any other, like, I think, like, sea creature. Weirdly enough, because I think, in a weird way, technically crustaceans are a type of insect.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird.
They're a water insect.
Yeah. And technically cockroaches are like basically land crustaceans.
Oh God, you were about to say technically a cockroach is an insect. I'd be like, Ash, yes.
Technically they're an insect. Technically they're people.
I only compared shrimp to cockroaches because, like, on a social level, like, when you think of cockroaches, you're like, oh, that thing that's, like, kind of gross that is everywhere and you're never gonna get rid of them. Shrimp is probably the sea equivalent of that.
Good old shrimp. Like, isn't it true in Catholicism you can't eat shrimp? There's something in there.
I'm pretty sure, yes. I'm pretty sure you're right.
I thought I shit myself, but I didn't shit myself.
Oh my God.
What the? What just happened?
What?
I mean, at least you didn't shit yourself.
That's a trip to come back to for anybody who's probably, why is this guy trying to kill me? Why is he not trying to kill the rest of the party?
Got that mad aggro, bro.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as I was saying, the Catholic Church got weird.
We were talking
This
about
entire series of segues is pretty phenomenal.
Is it true in Catholicism you can't eat shrimp?
I'm, like, almost certain that it is. But that's also in the book of Leviathan, I'm pretty sure.
At one point in the New Testament, Jesus says, hey guys, you don't really need to follow all the rules the Jews did. Not all of them are really that important. So, they can eat shellfish, I'm fairly certain that they can.
Wait, I didn't even know. Jewish people can't eat shellfish?
Yeah, they're not kosher.
Yeah, it's
I thought it was anything with a hoofed foot, or that's
Nope.
not blessed, it's not kosher.
Yes, but also shellfish.
yes.
Okay.
For some reason or another.
Bottom feeders, I think, is the rationale.
Yeah.
But okay,
There's
so
any animal that is technically that would be considered for some reason or another unclean.
So some of the things that they did was they started selling. Well, everybody knows how indulgences, I think, is what they were called.
Yeah, indulgences.
Basically, but some of them were weird. Like, hey, this is a piece of the cross that Christ died on.
Oh my God, I saw that fucking show.
They sold a lot of those. The common one that was really fucking weird, which, you know, the fact that the institution sold them, saying, by the way, if you buy this, you get into heaven, was weird. But the people that said, wow, I guess if I buy this, I go to heaven. The Catholic Church somehow managed to convince people that buying bits and pieces of Jesus' foreskin would get them into heaven.
What?
Whoa.
Oh,
Are you telling me I can't use that to get into heaven?
no, you can't. But enough people believed it.
I bought this piece of bologna off eBay.
They did the math, and if it was done correctly, the foreskin of Jesus would have had to be about 14 feet long.
My God.
Welcome to Protestant era, not error, Christianity.
I don't believe that. People were a lot smaller back then, so their dong could be pretty long.
So, I have a question. What comes to mind when I say the word Italian magic?
I know he's
Or
Russian,
Italian
but I
wizard.
don't know why that came to mind.
I'm not
like-
sure.
And I say that because, you know, it's kind of a trope to have the ancient Celtic wizard druid sort of motherfucker. And, like, the mystics
They're
all
pushing it for
throughout it.
Plaza.
But, like, you know, the Middle Eastern soothsayer. But, like, is there ever such a thing as an Italian wizard? And the answer is yes. His name was Saint Joseph of Cupertino. Let me tell you about him. Saint Joseph of Cupertino was a monk. But you know what he could do that other monks couldn't
Hey, I'm
do?
playing a monk right now, and wow.
You know what he could do that other Catholic monks couldn't do? Fly.
I knocked one down. Someone watched the door.
A lot of the historical documentation about St. Joseph of Cupertino involves him just flying places. Because why not? And apparently a lot of the other people in the church had to say, hey, St. Joseph, or Giuseppe as he was called at the time, hey, you need to stop flying. It's kind of bothering everybody.
It's kind of bothering
restricted airway.
Like, yeah, and this is, yet again, welcome to Reformation era Catholicism, where the priests fly and everybody has 14-foot long foreskins.
That or they're shaving off pieces of the dick that shouldn't have gone.
Oh god, that just gave me a grisly image of a bunch of men flying around with long foreskins drinking amongst the ground. Kind of
It's
like
actually-
a
they used
shitty
to-
blade banner.
They used to use those as what was it? The fuck are they called? Potato sack races.
The pilgrims used to ride these babies for miles. Oh wow.
Over. That's just
See, my favorite story of
Pilgrims?
no, I was gonna say like religious fuckery probably has to be the. It's really not like the religious institution, just as much as a wacky religious person who really tried very hard to institute some ideas that were just kind of ridiculous, and some of them were instituted successfully. And the person I'm talking about is the founder of the Kellogg Company.
Oh God, yeah.
He's a treat. He's a real treat. He used to think that the dude who made bran flakes did so because he believed that
he stopped.
he believed that food that was flavorful or spicy made people horny.
I never heard of this, but it's incredible.
It's oh my god. Okay, this is great.
Pick one.
You're gonna love this.
It just makes my branding of Christianity being kind of funny.
Yeah, no, okay, so, he believed that, he believed that spicy or flavorful foods made people horny, and that, that's why he made bran flakes, because he felt that bran flakes would be like the standardized breakfast that would cause America to stop having sex, and consequently they would stop
Guys, I
reproducing.
have found the cure to masturbation. We're,
Yeah.
we're not looking for a cure. We're kind of okay with the idea. But I found the cure anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was, though.
Oh my god, he was like, what is, like, what's her face? He was like,
Crazy uncle at the dinner table.
He was like the Jenny McCarthy of the day, but instead of autism, it was imagination. And instead of vaccines, it was buffalo wings or some shit.
Buffalo things make people fat.
Have you ever gone to Buffalo Wild Wings and felt the irresistible urge to fuck everybody near you?
Now we're going back to
Because you should go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Chris talks to us, though.
But can somebody seriously just like take me to Buffalo Wild Wings at 1 o'clock in the morning again? I need to go back to my realm.
Your realm.
Come to my realm.
It's like Dan and I's tradition of going to Christmas Eve Chinese buffet and getting really fucking sad.
Oh.
Well, Dan and I have a tradition of going to a Chinese buffet on Christmas Eve to remind ourselves that our parents will be gone one day.
Oh.
Right.
That's really
I know it's
dark.
a bit of an extreme jump, but I mean, hey, I told my parents that, and they gave me a look like Alex.
Fuck happened.
That's not normally something that you tell your parents.
Commemorate you one day. I'm just gonna eat my asshole full of fucking Chinese food.
Dude, there's a Chinese food place in my town that, like, holy shit. You get 2 quarts of beef and broccoli for $12.
Is that the shit I ate at Courtney's house?
Yup.
Oh, good lord.
It's fucking great. You get 2 quarts of beef and broccoli for $12.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, I ate like somebody's cat. That was like MSG on steroids.
Shit.
Yeet.
Exactly, yee.
Tempted.
Yeah! Oh yeah! I'm gonna go get myself some Chinese food. Anyway.
Dude, you make me want Chinese food now. Fuck.
Well, is it because it's spicy and you're looking to self-gratify? You should eat
I
some
literally just said
Kellogg's
I'm
instead.
this. That's why I probably love spice. Holy shit, Kellogg's was right. I love spicy, flavorful food. And goddamn, and it seems, worship the devil. Great.
There was one time I just ate so many Buffalo Wild Wings. I had it all over my hand. Like, I just need to run to the bathroom. And I just was so swelled up with the energy that Mr. Kellogg spoke of. And I went to do the one-hand shandy, and I got to say the buffalo spice made everything hard. But not in the good way.
I'm literally going to write Kellogg a personal letter saying that they are correct for their mission as
Oh, man.
Coming in from Plaza.
Do the thing on the left.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you wanna leave the dungeon or?
I have to do a mission in the dungeon.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a very interesting mission that requires me to watch past memories of things in WoW.
Okay, so now it's WoW Assassin's Creed, I guess? I don't know.
WoW Assassin's Creed, yes.
WoW
I've always
Assassin's
wanted to do
Creed.
that.
Do what?
Like, get a band of people who literally are like all rogues joining together and fucking up people.
It's just make an Assassin's Guild, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Especially with that
Some
new.
didn't know how to. Levels.
Guys, we should become part of the corporate world and play Eve.
That game scares me and intimidates me in ways that I don't feel comfortable with.
You ought to be intimidated by it in ways it ought to scare you.
Yeah.
I think my favorite joke about Eve was somebody was talking about like introverts in general, and then they went, you'll evolve from introvert to socially awkward person to your final form, which is player.
Wait, repeat that last part.
You'll evolve into your final form, professional Eve Online player.
Oh yeah, I remember that video you were talking about a while ago.
Yeah, it was great. I still show it to people occasionally when I have to explain to them.
The fuck is Eve?
Eve is
basically, imagine playing the stock market but an MMO, because I don't know, that's the fantasy, I guess.
I already play stocks, so this shouldn't be too hard.
Have you been doing the quests for
In the quest for the stock market? No.
Who's been doing the quest for the stock market?
I've been selling.
Well, like, Eve is, like, basically, like, corporate espionage, but an MMO.
That's fair.
In fact, they have a graphic novel series, which is just based off player-fueled actions that have happened in-game.
That's kind of awesome, cool. Actually. I know that, like, that's okay, Eileen. I guess
is Overwatch working crappy for other people, or is this just a me thing?
I am not on Overwatch right now.
We're just fucking farted on that.
Was that
someone?
Jerry, did you fart?
What?
Did you fart?
What?
No.
Who farted?
Someone. I heard of something.
Somebody farted.
I'm leaving the thing.
The group?
The dongle?
Why?
Same.
Are you getting off of WoW or?
No, I just left the dungeon.
Oh, you left the dungeon. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I thought you said you were leaving like the group, and I was like, but why?
How are you doing dungeons so low?
What?
Hello, it's me.
So low.
I've been wondering what you've been doing with all of the emails I'm sending you.
Hello. It's me.
Hello from the other side.
Hello.
Hello.
It feels like there's.
Hello.
Hello. It's me. I just ate a Tide Pod.
Oh no.
Hello. What is it me you're looking for?
What is this Tide Pod meme?
Dude, it's the forbidden snack.
It's the forbidden snack. Also, hello. It's me. Suicide Hotline. Please hold.
I thought ass was the forbidden snack. What the fuck is
that? That's going on stream.
I know it ain't. That's what I'm saying. It literally, I am honest to fuck thought that ass was the forbidden snack of memes.
No, that's actually, as of the updated 50 Shades of Grey, it's now considered the chocolate starfish. Thank you very much.
What the fuck did someone call it to me? Wasn't it like a leather raisin or some shit?
Oh no.
I've heard chocolate starfish. That's
leather Cherio. Somebody called it a leather Cheerio.
Leather Cheerio.
Oh no! Thanks, I hate it.
You're welcome for that mental image of a leather Cheerio.
Oh god, where did Jerry go? He just disconnected.
I'm just repeatedly hitting the E button and hoping I don't die because my ping's at 600 right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a terrorist hunt against terrorists.
Wait, Alex, did you just say my kink is at 600? What?
No, I said my kink is at 600. It's reaching its all-time height of 600. No.
See, it'd be really disappointing, no matter what context you're talking about, the all-time height of 6. Just doesn't sounds like anticlimactic.
I have more friends than ever. 6.
Oh, it's just sad. Why are you making animal noises? Are you having the forbidden snack right now?
I'm trying.
Stop eating ass.
I have acquired the gravity squeeze.
What?
Why do my insides itch?
And this is the point where we all stop actually talking about anything and we just devolve into nonsense.
I mean, look, man, I acquired the gravity squeeze. It's great. I'm now blitzcrank pulling people through walls.
Oh, you're talking about League.
I'm talking about games that are not fun for anybody involved.
Oh, okay.
So I won my League match. Now I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
And all I can say is I'm playing Buck, and he likes to fuck.
Oh my god.
Dude. Bill, and I fucking love that movie.
Kill Bill's fun.
You need to locate the biohazard container. You know what? Maybe I'm just gonna let the terrorists have the biohazard container. I didn't like Manhattan anyway.
What?
Alex.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I just made that noise out loud, didn't I?
Yeah, you made that noise out loud. You've been making a lot of noises out loud.
I'm trying to clear my throat. It's not working. Maybe that's why my throat feels uncomfortable to begin with.
That's possible.
Butterfly stuck in the ground. Okay.
I'm gonna say fuck in the ground.
Yes.
I need water.
Exactly.
I also need to take out my eyes.
You see, with the waters of life, I can unclog my eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
Look with your special eyes and your tiny hands.
I forget who said it to me, but something about a tiny hand grandpa.
A tiny-handed grandpa?
That sounds like me. Like, not that I said it to you, but that I am the tiny-handed grandpa.
Grandpa!
I have a tiny mouth.
Oh. You better put it to work.
Oh, no.
That's why I have a mustache at all times, so nobody can tell how tiny my mouth is.
Babe, why did you whisper to me and WoW, eat the forbidden snack?
Because I want to eat Tide Pods.
I thought, no, ass. A minute, it started. It just
You see, and because of Zeke, that's where my mind went to. I just thought you meant eating ass.
You know what? It's perfectly cool, Melissa. If you just want to lick on that leather Cheerio,
chow down on some leather Cheerio.
I hate it. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
You did die. She actually died in WoW. I saw her health bar just went bloop.
Wait, you're an elemental. Wait, what race elemental shaman are you?
Janae.
That explains it. Actually, it's not too bad. Space goats can be pretty good.
Space goats. I mean, they're really just bastardized demon people. I'm into it.
Space goats are just bastardized demon people? I'm a little confused by everything.
just go with it. Go with it, Alex.
Alright. Okay. Who are you?
Who is who?
Who are we?
Who am, I am, she is, we are, he is, they are all together.
Wumbo.
Hey, babe.
Yes?
As you were talking about forbidden snacks, I'm thinking about queso dip, and I just want to, drink queso dip.
You just want to drink queso dip.
You know, sometimes you gotta get that, the need to cheese.
I just want to eat garbage right now.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be trying to eat, popcorn butter directly out of...
You could be that lady who's addicted to eating broken glass.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Don't make me think about such
I
things.
remember something recently where it was some guy was eating glass and he's like, it tastes like rock candy. And I remember watching it and going, eat rock candy, you moron.
Man, you can make broken glass candy.
You could. You could make Breaking Bad candy too. There's so many other alternatives before. It sounds good, class.
But listen, that would be smart. People don't do smart.
He had to be edgy. But not in a good way.
See,
I love Shatter.
I wonder how that is coming out the other end.
Fucking delicious, man.
Well, some people like to baste their forbidden snack. Oh, it's getting a little awful in here.
God. Hello, chat. This is becoming strangely sexual. My name is Alex.
Just gotta sit on a mason jar. Yeet.
No, I don't want to think about it. No, we don't talk about that. So, anywho, Kellogg was right.
So fucking Luli was right. That sinful food is indeed spiced.
Yes, exactly.
I had labeled and patent saying this. I'm writing them a letter, probably within the next hour, thanking them for their achievement.
I wonder how often they get letters about that shit.
I don't think ever, because I don't think many people know about that. But that is
Could be worse. It could be the fucking Mr. Peanut guy, and whoever came up with the idea of you can't spell nutrition without nut.
What?
It's true though.
Can't spell nutrition without nut. I fucking love that meme too, with the fucking 50-cent backdrop on it.
$50 Blood in the Sand should have been a Game of the Year contender.
Like the classic Sneak King.
Who's Creaker?
I was about to say Sneak King isn't a critically acclaimed game. What year are we living in?
2018, where memes are memes.
Don't let your memes be dreams. No.
Oh, that's Jackie.
Who are?
Jackie Wilmer. Yeah.
Oh, Space Wife.
Yeah, Space Wife.
Speaking of someone who literally tells me to just eat my ass, fucking on a regular. Incredible times.
I say, Pajo, can someone do me a favor and eat my fucking ass?
I don't know why I pictured fucking Colonel Sanders just bending over and asking someone to top him off.
Why are we on this topic?
I'm sorry. I don't even know why I pictured Colonel Sanders.
That's where he got us. Wait, that's where Colonel Sanders got his inspiration for his herbs and spices. Just eating ass.
Wait, that was a South Park episode too.
Where do you think South Park got the idea from? Eating ass.
Spicy
ass.
I fucking love how this Asian chick in Rainbow Six Siege has literally weaponized fidget spinners.
Why?
Like, even her logo is a weaponized fidget spinner.
That's...
It's just actually weaponized autism.
Oh, no. No.
Hashtag
No. No.
No, 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 no.
No. You lose.
Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy, what the fuck?
Cindy motherfucking Lou Who. The fucking bitch that wanted Christmas.
Cindy Lou Who. Bitch Christmas. That's what they call me, the bitch Christmas.
My butt hurts.
Did you work it out?
No, it just hurts.
Oh. I was gonna say congratulations. Now I'm like, oh, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Ass pains too. When I do a Stairmaster, bro, my ass is gone. I feel like a conjugal visit for like half an hour.
I don't know what we're doing.
Do I get to super punch everybody?
Hey, why do you want to punch me? What did I do?
I wasn't gonna punch you.
I know you wanted to punch me. You're just lying. What did I do? How did I earn this? Did I earn this?
You sounds like a Philadelphian father.
I don't know if I earned this. What did I do to you, child?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know anymore, but he sounds like my bagel shop owner.
Wow. I wish I sounded like your baby. What's up?
No, to Jackie about stuff.
Oh boy.
My sound part hurts.
Your sound part hurts?
My sound part.
I don't know what that is.
My throat.
It sounds like you're coming on to me. Stop hitting on me.
Don't tell me what to do.
Rubbing on his leg?
I don't know what he's doing. He's
Oh my god, list of shitty responses. Please stop coming on to me. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Worst response to that. Absolute worst response ever. Okay. Continuing. Here we go.
Going on with the random banter of literally why God is dead and we killed him.
Why God is dead. And
Are we getting back onto nature?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's
when we originally tried to like do this cast episode, we started talking about comic book origin stuff a little bit, and then we started to get a little bit into Nietzsche for some reason. So I don't really know why. I think it was because we were talking about like the concept of the Superman and all of that, and then we just started talking about Nietzsche and how he hated Nazis.
Brilliant man.
I mean, I have something weird to add to the comic book origin thing, because it's just... So, you know that John Constantine was based off of Sting?
No
I didn't actually know that, because the way I had actually... Someone had actually told me that John Constantine was just a character that Garth Ennis started writing up one day, and the reason why why Garth Ennis stopped writing Constantine was because some dude who looked exactly and dressed exactly like John Constantine wandered up to him one day and just was smoking a cigarette and was like, "Stop writing about me," and it spooked him or some shit like that. But that was, I don't know how much truth there is to that. Like, comic
yeah, I was about to
book
say that could just be any cosplayer that really looks like him.
There is 6 truth in it.
But what were you saying though, babe? About him being based off of Sting?
Yeah, he was just based off of Sting because one of the artists drew a background character that just happened to fucking look like Sting, and they're like, "That I want more of that because I fucking love Sting."
But wait, what? But John Constantine speaks English. Obviously, he's not Sting.
Turn the tide to 0-1, set a stock, spend all the money, we're starting off a brand new day.
It's not that he doesn't speak English. He doesn't sing in English.
He sings in Simlish. I don't know.
He sings in Simlish.
Hey, there are a lot of Simlish hits, okay?
Like everything by Pearl Jam.
Oh my god.
Hanging on the floor, seem to hum little. Oh, but we are legal land. Breath. How can I forget?
Did you just say ass?
Doesn't matter, it's Eddie Vedder. That's kind of what he sounds like.
I'm gonna ruin it for you.
He's gonna ruin it for us, oh god.
Yeah, if you think about it, literally Pearl Jam is literally the love child of Sting and Creed.
It's not...
Creed?
Sting and Creed.
Kinda, yeah.
If you listen to Creed's half of their album and just that one, and you can't understand Pearl Jam. So literally, it's the same shit.
But Creed formed after Pearl Jam.
It's the love child. It doesn't matter. I know that fucking Pearl Jam was formed in the 1980s, but whatever. Wait, Creed was 1990s or 1980s?
Pearl Jam was 1992. Creed was 1993.
Whatever.
It's all the
enough for
same.
the reference.
It's all the same.
Babe,
Yeah.
who's Kinsey?
That's
Jackie?
I think that's Jackie's other
Okay.
character.
Oh, are you playing with fucking
Yes.
Could also be playing with Farha.
Could also be. Well, I think I'm playing with Jackie though because yes, it's Jackie because it's.
I was gonna say.
I don't think I don't think they share an account or anything.
No, they don't. I just know they play a lot together.
Yeah.
Occasionally. Come around and tell them to get to be fucking horde. Get horde, get good.
Get horde, get good. Gotta kill all these Murloc oracles. They gotta die.
I'm so mad you can't play a fucking Murky.
You can't play.
Do you know how long I've been wanting to play a Murloc in World of Warcraft?
You and
6 days.
6 days.
More than that, dude. Since vanilla, I've wanted to play a Murky just because they're so stupid. You just go around and hit shit.
I know there was like an April Fool's joke when they were like coming out and saying like, yeah, you get to play a Murloc now. And it's like
Murloc mission on the fucking beach inside Legion.
well, apparently they're supposed to add a bunch of new races in the expansion.
Yeah, none of which are Murlocs. They gave us Dark Iron Dwarves, which is cool, but nothing else.
Well, it's like they gave Dark Iron Dwarves the
Andalari Trolls.
Yeah, which are the ones that are like green, aren't they? The
Voodoo ones, the ones that everyone wanted to fucking play.
Yeah. What's it? The elves, the crazy elves from Legions, the Legion.
Void elves?
Yeah, like I think they're one of the other ones.
Nether elves.
Nether elves. Okay, yeah.
Which are gonna be stupid OP, and they're gonna get nerfed. I can't wait for that shit.
I just murdered all of the Murlocs in this area.
You get the fucking High Lord Taurens.
Oh yeah. The ones that look like mooses instead of
Mises.
Mises.
Die.
Oh, there you are.
Do you feel mad? Do you feel blame? Do you ever feel like Wolf Kebab representation?
I don't know, but yo, literally in Hearthstone, they have every single fucking. They have a Murloc for every single fucking class. So technically, you could make a fucking Murky.
I wonder if trees have feelings.
I don't know.
I mean,
Then can trees be racist?
I mean, if you're Rush, yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, have you ever heard the Trees by Rush?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about like Rush Limbaugh. Like what?
No, I was talking about the band Rush.
I've heard of Rush, never listened to them.
I'm not the best person to ask about the quality of the band Rush.
Don't you hate Rush?
I don't hate Rush. I just find them really tacky.
That's fair. I can't argue with that. I'm kind of indifferent to them. I've always been kind of indifferent to Rush, just because it's just sort of like I tried to like them for a time, and then I was just sort of like,
They're like awkward libertarians.
They're like awkward libertarians.
Yeah, like they sound like every awkward libertarian I've ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
Okay, so let me go into. I'm gonna get out of the game I'm in to talk about Rush. So one, I find the lyrics of Rush to be a bit cringeworthy because poetically, I don't find them to be great.
Okay.
They're smart, but the poetry of them is a little weird. Okay. So like you like so hold on, let me see. Like, you could choose a ready guide in some celestial voice. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. You can choose from phantom fears or kindness that can kill. I will choose the path that's clear. I will choose free will. Like, it's a little dense. It's a little... closer to the heart is the one that bothers me a little bit.
Okay.
They're very Randian. They love Ayn Rand. They do. The entire band just loves Ayn Rand and Atlas Shrugged sort of bullshit.
Okay. So they're
Like,
just shitty people.
Like, so, like, I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Oh god, my head hurts and down into my teeth.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
What happens when you eat the forbidden fruit, fuckface?
Chocolate starfish.
Yeah. Leather Cheerio.
Leather, you will never forget that.
I will never forget Leather Cheerio. And when I do forget Leather Cheerio, I expect you to burst in through my window and remind me.
Welcome. I'm just gonna post a picture of it when we're in the kennel together. You're just gonna get a hanging Leather Cheerio. Somewhere in the bunks.
The song Tom Sawyer is basically a love letter to Tom Sawyer for being like as free as he wants and not caring about people. And if you say bad things about him not caring about people, it's a bad reflection on weird. And it's all music about how smart they are, which is like, stop it.
It just sounds pretentious then.
Rush is really pretentious. I don't normally have that problem with things. Normally shit's pretentious. I'm like, cool, but is it good? But Rush is just like so pretentious. Another band that I really like, that I understand there's an issue with their lyrics, is Jethro Tull. I love Jethro Tull. But I was listening to them a lot a few months ago, and I realized, oh my god, all of their music is just about how everybody else is a loser.
Who's Jethro Tull?
Jethro Tull is a band, not a person, with frontman Ian Anderson, who please dresses up like a minstrel and plays the flute. They're the ones who wrote Aqualung.
I don't know which one
Nope.
that is.
That sure as shit don't ring a bell.
They're also a prog band. They were pretty popular, but like they've got that problem. Aqualung, my friend. Like, Aqualung is just a song like about a man with like emphysema who likes to molest kids.
That's.
But when I say it's about that, there's no story. It's just kind of talking about how much of a loser he is.
Okay.
And the story Locomotive Breath is about like, hey, this dude's driving the trail off the train off the rails because someone's fucking his wife because he's a fucking loser. Like, that's a lot of their music is just fucking losers. You gotta be fucking lame.
That sounds really weird to listen to. It's just strange. Like, I'm just gonna listen to a band whose entire motif is complaining about people that exist.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Or hypothetically exist.
Good. Give me all of the money so I can begin my conquest.
What are you playing?
I'm playing a game called Star Realms. It's a deck building game, but on the computer. But also in real life. I just happen to own the one on the computer.
Yep. I have done fucking nothing today.
I watched 7 episodes of Shameless, which is a lot of Shameless.
That is a lot of Shameless.
For like
I
a
remember a while
sitting.
ago I met like one of the girls from Shameless, but I forget who the fuck it was.
It's not really a show that I've ever tried to get into. I think the only show that I've gotten into recently was just Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Like, Shameless is a show about awful people being awful, and it can get very hard to stomach when you do things like watch 7 episodes in a row.
Oh, well, yeah. That's kind of how I felt about Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where it's like I was laughing so hard, and the show is so funny, and then, like, I'll just sit there and I'll go, God damn, I need a break.
Well, like, Shameless is like that, except it's a lot more real. Because it's
That's
like,
fair.
oh, these are people as opposed to giant cartoons. Like,
That's fair.
you know, as there's the whole joke, oh, Charlie's illiterate.
Yeah.
That actually, like, kind of comes up in the show at one point, that one of the characters is illiterate.
Yeah.
But it's like actually dealing, what does this do? What does this do?
Who is this dude?
Who is this dude in my library? Anyway, that's blah. The show's really, really good though. Like astoundingly good, but it's tough.
I believe it. Looking at the giant demon planet in the sky is kind of nerve-wracking. I need bigger bags. Why won't Jackie give me bigger bags?
Yeah.
Egg. I just got small egg.
Pegging.
No, why are we on that subject now?
Again!
Just out of it. No!
Again!
Again with the begging.
Oh, again with the pegging. I didn't peg you for the type. It's a pun that everybody makes about it. Guys, what do you think Olympic pegging would be like?
Like a fit up your ass?
Oh, why?
The Olympics.
Why? Just why?
Why pegging in the Olympics?
Why? Yes, all of it. Just why any of it?
I mean, why anything? Why even? Why more many? How more many? 6.
6 Olympic pegging.
Yes.
Melissa, please don't condone this. When you say it sounds too small.
like, what would be the worst thing to make into a spectator sport? Pegging's pretty high up there.
DMV?
Drowning?
Drowning as an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. If you give me a beer, I'll probably be fine with that.
I believe it.
Yes, my favorite spectator sport is watching young children drown.
Probably.
Why do you think I work for a clinic?
Damn.
Oh my God.
It's fucked. Just as long as you remember you're being recorded when you say that.
Oh God, we are. Oh shit.
Your sins will not escape you.
No. Okay, I'm back.
He just like exploded. Just like being reminded that you're being recorded and just like losing your goddamn mind.
I'm not losing it. It's already gone. I gave it up for Lent.
Even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone.
I'm a man of the land. I'm into discipline. I've got to.
For a minute, I wanted to say what, and then I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's that's right. It's Amish paradise.
I know it's Amish fucking paradise.
It's Amish fucking paradise. I've never met an Amish before.
I have. They're pretty fucking hysterical.
Yeah. Like in a like laughing at them or with them kind of way?
Oh, laughing at them. They're fucking amazing. I actually met one when I went to DRPA. They were in a drive-through to McDonald's in the fucking horse and buggy. I was fucking losing my shit.
I can picture that too. Fucking Zeke just sitting there being like, "Yo, those boys got a fucking horse."
I was fucking loving every minute of them. I'm like, these assholes trying to get a McDouble in their fucking horse and buggy.
So, if you stepped outside your house right now and slowly saw an Amish horse and buggy coming towards you, or
I'd be fine.
a combine, which would be scarier?
Second option, a horse and buggy, I don't give a fuck about.
Okay, so a wheat combine, just slowly moving towards you.
A wheat combine?
A wheat combine.
Wheat combine?
What the fuck is that? Obviously, I'm not going to be too afraid of that if I don't know what the fuck it is.
It is one of the. It's what they use to plow wheat fields. Those really, really long things with the giant swirling blades in front and the giant shovel.
I probably wouldn't be afraid of that either.
What if you're just tied down to the ground?
There's a bunch of fucks in front of my house.
What if?
And I was up in my house. There's lights.
What if they're afraid of lights? Amish people are just vampires that run away at electricity instead of sunlight.
It's very interesting to see a bunch of Amish people wearing sneakers at a Dwayne Reed buying toilet paper. Not something people warn you about when they say Amish, but it happens.
What, that Amish people don't wipe?
Yes, they don't wipe.
Of course they don't wipe.
It's because they want to. They're trying
look
to.
At an Amish sensibly and go, yeah, he wipes.
It's because they have to keep people away from their leather Cheerio.
Oh my god, the poor innocent Cheerio. Only for Rohrspringer. By the way, Rohrspringer is a fucking amazing holiday. If any of you know what the fuck that is.
The what is?
Rohrspringer?
No, it's Rumspringa.
Or whatever. It's the fucking Amish holiday that they can actually let loose. And I'll let you know this, because this I've experienced. Amish girls are the biggest sluts on the fucking face of this planet. I don't use that word lightly. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't use that word lightly. Holy shit. That is just fucking intense, dude. I was in Maryland during a convention and literally... Whoa, fuck me, dude.
Wow. Fascinating.
Dude, it was quite that. Literally, I was trying to get up to my room, and then these two Amish chicks were like, hey, do you have a hotel room? I'm like, yeah. They're like, we will blow you right now for your hotel room. I'm like, I'm good.
Wow.
Huh.
Ow.
Neat.
Ow.
Not even to own my hotel room, just to stay. And I'm like, I'm good.
Wow.
Manage this.
Oh my god. Ow.
I would have just looked at him and been like, ew, no, you don't wipe.
you got a leather Cheerio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google leather Cheerio.
Don't
do it.
No, done. What the fuck are these pictures?
Want an asshole? Because that's what it's supposed to be.
You know what most confuses me? Ashton will see this. I will post this in the chat because what the fuck is this?
I'm scared now.
Should be scared.
That came up. I'm not quite sure.
Is it like a weird hand puppet?
I don't even know what it is.
Is it a butthole topic?
Oh, okay. Time to look up chocolate starfish. I'm gonna hate this a lot more. Oh, this was surprisingly wholesome. Okay, those are chocolate molds of people's butts. Butt anus. And that is a really gross tattoo. Okay.
An asshole?
No, it's a tattoo of a strawberry with a vagina in the middle of it.
What?
Someone's elbow or knee? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm giving Jackie junk out of my bag.
Junk out of your trunk?
Is she like leveling you guys?
She's giving me like netherweave bags and stuff, and I'm just like giving her junk.
Yeah, dude, those are really good bags.
I believe it. I believe they're really good sacks.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god. Hey girl. Yeah. You know what's really good?
Oh my god, I am taller than you.
Oh, let me look at my phone.
Way my voice got deep when I said sack.
Sack.
Sack. Girl, your sack is ridiculous.
I'm scared.
I would be.
Hi, scared. I'm also scared.
I'm frightened. I'm Macho Hank. Dexter's Laboratory.
I'm gonna make a phone call.
I wish I had a 24-hour gym. That's the topic. I fucking am sad about modern day cartoons.
Yeah? What is that?
They're cartoons. Like, some of them are just completely stupid.
Like what?
Wait. Or just vaguely demented.
I'm not familiar with it.
Very fucking A, I hated the fucking Chowder. Chowder was fucking out of its mind stupid. B, fucking Flapjack was demented as shit.
Chowder wasn't that bad though. Like I've seen worse. I've seen much worse.
Literally, that show condoned eating ass.
I mean, it did, but
We're not even sitting on the fucking thing. We're like strapped to it.
It works. That's all that matters.
I don't want to be strapped to a buffalo.
Buffalo.
Strupolo.
Buffalo Soldier.
Dude, don't remind me. I might just get high in a minute. Damn it.
How are you?
Buffalo Soldier.
You can't tell me who is a soldier.
Yeah, we were good boys.
You don't know who is a good boy ever. You're not the dad of me.
Oh, I got hit by a burly man. So is Jackie like carrying you guys and leveling you up right now?
A little bit.
What a hugger.
I mean,
type to Jackie, I call her a hugger.
It honestly, for me, it's just, it cancels out a lot of the tedium of re-leveling up a character.
Oh no, I agree, dude. I'm not doing that. I just want